just had to play that beautiful music. It's such a beautiful song, and it definitely connects so well with this wonderful TV show. Hi everyone, I am Francois T, and welcome to our very first ever Foster's Live chat. I'm so excited to be here to discuss what has truly become one of my favourite shows on television at the moment. The Fosters is such a groundbreaking show, and it deals with so many great social issues that are going on in the world, and certainly the premiere episode of season 5 episode 1 was no exception. If you are in the room, say hi and I will totally give you a shout out. I cannot wait to start talking about this episode and start talking about this show. As I say, it is just such a beautiful show, and I was so surprised when I found out that there are a lot of people here on Comment Below and let me know who actually watch this show. So why not get into it, shall we? All right. Whoa, there's a lot of people in the room. Well, to start with, which is very nice. So Alias is here. Hi, Alias. Thank you so much for being here. Gemma is here. Oh, Gemma's my niece. Hey, Gemma. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't know you watched my videos. Hello. Jin is here. Hi, Jin. Thank you so much for being here. MC says, hi, everyone. Looking forward to the chat. Yes, absolutely. I've been looking forward to this for a while now, so I'm so excited that it has come along. Alias is here. Hi, Alias. Thank you so much for being here. Gemma is saying hi to everyone. Once again, Gemma is my niece, guys. So say hi to her. Angels is here. Hey, Angels, I'm so happy you could make it. Angel says, hey, Francois and ladies and gents. Hello. Paley is here. Hi, Paley. Gemma again says hello. 10 Commandments, or the TCK, as we are now referring to you, is here. Thou shalt not covet. Hi, Francois. Hi, TCK. Thank you so much for being here. Jin Cat says, watching old ones now, so controversial and on point with hard issues. Great so far. Absolutely. And MC says, hi, niece Gemma. And Jin says, hi, Gemma. Gemma says, am I the youngest on here? Probably, Gemma. You might be the youngest one here. So guys, let's get into it and start talking about this latest episode of The Fosters. It was such a great episode from the point of view of the protesters, as well as everything that was happening with Callie. So whatever you guys want to talk about, let's start getting into it, shall we? Yeah, whatever you guys would like to talk about, we will certainly do so. MC says, a few seconds of silence for Spencer. Thank you so much, MC. And thank you to everyone who sent your condolences for beautiful Spencer. Spencer does no longer work, but she's sitting right here in front of me. I'm sure that she's hearing all of your thoughts, so I do appreciate that. We will do a moment of silence for Spencer at the end of the chat today. Alofa says, hi, don't watch the show, but love your reviews. Thank you so much, Alofa, and thank you for being here. You are one of our OGs here at Comment Below and let me know, so thank you for coming along. Haley says, I really like that Steph didn't baby Callie after finding her. I think it's interesting that you feel that way, Paley, and I love that everyone has a difference of opinion here. Certainly for me, I feel like there would have been a better time to talk about it, probably the next day. So I found it quite confronting personally, but yeah, everyone does have their own opinions. I do feel like it needed to be said, but I just didn't think it needed to be said at that moment. Taylor says, I really like when Steph told Callie to value her life. I agree. That I did appreciate that she said that. Gemma says, does anyone watch Teen Wolf? Yep, so Gemma, we may do a Teen Wolf chat if I get back into that. I've seen the first season, but we will certainly talk about that as time progresses. MC says, I did too, Paley. Yeah, so I'm glad that you guys liked that moment. Let's say, not necessarily for me, but I did appreciate that she said that Callie has to value her life. Angel says, I managed to watch a couple of episodes from season 1 when I found on YouTube, as it's not on my Netflix or Prime Video. Really enjoyed the episodes I saw though. Are you referring to The Fosters, Angels? If so, that is awesome. Alef says, I love Teen Wolf. Tea with Kira XO is here. Hey, Tea with Kira, thank you so much for joining us today. I can't wait to discuss everything that happened in this Fosters episode because, as I say, it was a really good premiere episode. I was very happy with it. Gemma says, same, yay. TCK says, you can call me John, but I like being called the 10 Commandments killer. No problems at all, John. I will do that. MC says, watch series .pl. I've watched them all there. Oh, yes, we won't talk about that, will we? No, there are a few ways to watch shows online. Um, if you find that you can't find an episode or something, certainly make a comment about that here, and we will find a way to get you the episode. Gemma says, Uncle Francois, you on? Hello. Yes, I am. Hi, Gemma. I'm here. Tea with Kira says, I'm someone you know. You are? Oh, there you go. I wonder who you are, Tea with Kira. MC says, what did you think of Jesus smashing up Brandon's keyboard? Oh my gosh, I was so emotional when I saw Jesus smashing everything with the baseball bat. I understand, like Alina said, that it is part of his, is it TBI? I think they call it. I understand it's part of his condition, but yeah, oh, that just really, oh my God, that was so hard for me to watch, especially considering that Brandon didn't really do anything wrong. He just got the wrong end of the stick. But yeah, definitely, that was very hard for me to watch. Tea with Kira says, I'm one of the OGs of Comment Below and let me know. Oh, you are? Oh, any clues you can give me? If you can give me some clues, maybe I'll work out who you are, mystery person Tea with Kira. Paley says, Jesus smashing Brandon's keyboard was unnecessary and heartbreaking. Those things are not cheap. Yeah, totally. It was completely ridiculous, and I certainly feel like I feel like his condition is affecting him, and we do have to understand that. But at the same time, like Lena said, that's find a way to manage that, and I completely agree. But yeah, I mean, he sort of did jump the gun a little bit and obviously didn't know what was happening. As I said in my review, I thought that Brandon knew about what had happened to his room when he was sitting with Emma and Gabe and Anna, and they were discussing everything with Brandon, but obviously that was not the case. So yeah, I wonder how things are going to go from here on out with Brandon and with Jesus. But definitely, it was unnecessary, as we found out. I agree. MC says, oh no, sorry, MC, I just lost you. Just give me a moment. Oh no, Tea with Kira is the new A. Oh, is it the new A? Oh, there you go. Oh, Gemma is laughing. Good to know, Gemma. We love that you're laughing along with us. Paley says, I love Jesus and all, but I feel like he needs to be put in a place with professionals so he can get well. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Paley. Jesus definitely needs to be put into a place where he can get well. Like, I love him as well, but obviously, considering his outbursts, I agree with you. Tea with Kira says, I'm from the UK. Oh, goodness me. It's a tough one. Gonna need a little more than that. I have a few people on here from the UK. Jin says, it's funny, no one in the family texts when I'm not live chatting. I don't get what you're trying to say there, Jinka. Do you want to elaborate a little bit? Gemma says, I'm from Victoria. Yes, absolutely. So we're both from the same state, my niece and I. As you guys know, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. We're both from the same state of Victoria. MC says, I think so too, Paley. I understand that they want to look after him, but he needs professional care and they have got other kids to think of. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough living environment. If it was just, say, Stefan, Lena, and Jesus, different story. But of course, they have to think of Kelly, Brandon, Jude, and of course, Mariana. So yeah, for sure, I completely agree. Paley says, by the way, I found it funny how in the season finale, Jesus was using a cane, and then for the premiere of season 5, Jesus is running and walking perfectly fine. Yeah, obviously some sort of continuation problem there, Paley. I completely agree with you. I didn't pick up on it right away, but now that you mention it, that's a very good point. Jin says, is he diagnosed with intermittent explosive disorder? It's I like that actually. It makes me think of our other show we were watching. I think it's called TBI, if I remember correctly. If you guys know of it as another name, let me know. Alias says, hey, you're taking my idea when I was in Nick D. Whatever, I think you're Marissa. Oh my gosh, are you Marissa? If it is, that's a great guess, Alias. Marissa Sis, is that you? Oh, and it says T with Kira says try again. John says it's okay, Alias. It's okay. Pat's on the back. Oh, see, this is what our family is all about: love and support. Alias says, is it MC? No, I don't think it is MC. I think hasn't MC been in this chat? T with Kira says, no, I'm more of a CC Drake story. Oh, goodness me. Wait, no. Hang on. I thought I had an idea of who you might be, but I could be wrong there. So I might just try and stay a bit reserved for the moment. I remember someone telling me that they were transitioning. Oh my God. I just don't want to say the wrong name in case it's the wrong person. Angel said, but I will tell you, if we find out who you are and I was right, I'll tell you that's who I was thinking of. Angel says, I spotted Chase again on the last Kelly TV All Series video. Us TV nerds all hang out at the same place. Spotted comments from you on the Kelly videos too, Francois. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge supporter of Kelly Wilson, Kelly TV. I'm so happy that we still get to see her stuff on YouTube. So I will always comment on her videos whenever I get a chance. I've got a great friend in Kelly for sure. But yeah, I know that Chase goes there and some of the other people as well, which is really cool. MC says, I loved my little Jude sticking up for Mariana. It was completely unnecessary for Jude to be pepper sprayed. Yeah, I completely agree. So number one, I was so happy to finally see Jude. Oh my God, because he is my favorite character on the Fosters. I love what they've done with him. Obviously, if you guys are completely up to date, you know the storyline of Jude and the whole thing of Jude and Connor and all of that. And yeah, it was just groundbreaking what they did with those characters. So I have a lot of love for Jude. I think his real name is like Hayden or something like that. Yeah, so I was glad to see him there. And then to see like moments after we see him that he gets pepper sprayed was completely unnecessary. And someone was commenting, it may have been UMC, but someone was certainly commenting saying that shouldn't the adult have been pepper sprayed instead, especially considering he started the whole issue. And I must say, I completely agree. So that's my opinion. But hopefully Jude's going to be fine. But yeah, it was totally unnecessary. Haley says, there was no need to pepper spray poor Jude. He's harmless. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. MC says, yeah, I thought so, MC. I thought I'd seen you commenting in this chat. So yeah. Alias says, thanks, serial killer. Jin says, Jude is a great character. Yeah, isn't he? He is so totally awesome. I had a lot of love for Jude. It was unfortunate that he wasn't able to appear in every episode for the last couple of seasons, but I'm hoping he's going to be in every episode from now on. I guess time will tell. Alias is now starting to randomly guess who the person could be, saying, is it Paley? But Paley's already here, and Paley's saying yes. Is it Jin? Yeah, Jin is already here, so I don't think it's Jin. Gemma says, I think I don't know anyone on here. Well, Gemma, you know me, but I don't think you know anyone else. No, these are the beautiful comment below and let me know people that I was telling you about. Gemma knows about my channel, and these are some of the beautiful people from comment below and let me know. And they're all very lovely, so feel free to say hi to them and have a chat with them. T with Kira says, Francois, you're on the right lines. Yeah, I remember you saying that to me in the issues chat. And I'm trying to recall who you are. I have a name in mind, but again, as I say, if I get it wrong, it will be a disaster. So yeah. Jin said, what's the first letter of your first name? What's the first letter of your first name? Jin says, all my family and friends are texting me right now. Oh no, Jin, now is not the time. I mean, you're getting text. Someone else keeps getting their neighbor dropping by. Is that Angels or someone else? I know someone always has a neighbor that drops by every time we have a chat. Has the neighbor dropped by yet? Alias says, I'm trying to find out who T with Kira is. Yeah, so we're trying to find out. Like, a good clue might be give us the first letter of your first name. Jin says, hi, Alias. Angel says, is it Sarah? And T with Kira says, A was first, but I'm fourth. Figure out this riddle and my name will be revealed. Oh gosh, I love riddles. Okay, A was first, but I'm fourth. Figure out this riddle and my name will be revealed. First. I was fourth. Is it Spencer H? So like the fourth reveal was Spencer's twin, so it could be Spencer H. But I don't know. I may be in the A team. I'm loving these clues, I must say. It's a lot of fun. It's better than my quizzes. MC says, tell them you are busy, Jim. Yes, good point. Alias says A dot 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 D. D is the fourth in the alphabet. The fourth letter, yes. T with Kira says, well, 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 Alias nearly got it. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm still going to try and figure this out while I read the other comments, but if no one figures it out, tell me the first letter of your, for my name. Because if it is what I think it is, I will make the guess of who I think you are. Paley says, Nick's dad needs to go. His son doesn't even go there. Yeah, I completely agree. It's totally irrelevant for him to be there. He's being a total pig right now. I don't like Mr. Stratus or whatever his name is. My God, Mr. Douche. Like, seriously, he has to go away. But how great was it that at the end of the episode, Monty comes in and saves the day and says, look, technically to Drew, you're not the principal anymore, so your vote doesn't count. And looks like there's going to be a revote. So who knows what's going to happen there. Pays it's not that serious to go out of his way to make a private school. Yeah, look, I mean, I completely agree. Like, why can't he go make a private school somewhere else? Like, he doesn't need to do it at Anchor Beach, of all the places. And I mean, Lena is doing such a great job with Anchor Beach, especially for the LGBTQI community, which I still have to try and remember to get that right. I keep saying LGBTIQ, but apparently it's LGBTQI, and I've been saying it wrong all this time. So sorry about that, guys. MC says, I think the actor who plays Jude is amazing. I agree. His story has been hard for a young actor, and I think he has taken it on brilliantly. Yeah, I completely agree. He's done so well. I'm so massively proud of him. Like, obviously, I don't know him personally, and I've never met him, but if I ever do, and if I get the chance to give him a hug, I so would. Because what he has done at that young age for the LGBTIQ community is completely amazing. I have a lot of love and respect for him, especially at that age. T with Kira says, I wasn't in the issues chat. Oh gosh, so you told me this in one of the other ones. Okay, still trying to work it out T with Kira, but I'm loving this because it's like a fun game. Angel says, it's my neighbor who always seems to, it's my neighbor who seems to interrupt our chat. So annoying. There you go, it is you, Angels. I thought so. Has your neighbor come by yet? I mean, we've started our chat, so let me know if they come by. Alias says, is it Angels of Erised? No, obviously it's not Angels of Erised because Angels is commenting it. Then again, I mean, A got texts even when A was A, so you never know. Paley says, by the way, Janelle Parrish got nominated for a Teen Choice Award for playing Queen Mona. That is so awesome. Yay. I hope she wins it. Jin Cat is giving it a thumbs up. MC says, Angels, where have you gone? Angels is right there. Angels commented not too long ago. Angel says, yeah. MC says, I thought you might have been getting a side at Angels. There you go. T with Kira says, I'm not old enough to drink. Okay, so you're a young person who I think is transitioning or is on that wavelength of either you are or someone you know is. Oh, still trying to work it out. Gemma says, same. Yes, Gemma, you're definitely not old enough to drink yet. T with Kira says, another clue. Yes, well, that was another clue, wasn't it? Oh, gosh. Is it? No, I don't think it's Marissa. Is it Marissa? But wait a minute, hang on. Isn't Marissa Canadian? I think. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't get that wrong. MC says he was to blame for his son's behavior anyway. Who are we referring to, MC? Oh, the dad, Mr. Stratus. Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree. So yeah, it's just ridiculous what he's doing. Alias says, I think you're Angels. Angels says, oh, that's an idea as I'm sitting outside at the pub again, so we'll grab a cider. Oh, good on you, Angels. No, I don't think it's Angels. T with Kira says, I'm not angel, far from it. I'm not an angel, far from it. Are you Chase? But then again, Chase is old enough to drink, so it can't be Chase. MC says, cheers and have one for me, Angels. Angel says, it's Dario. Oh my God, it probably is Dario because I haven't seen Dario in this chat yet. Is it Dario? T with Kira says, I may be more like a downworlder. Oh, is it Dario? Alias says demons. Paley says Diamond was very clever sending Steph a photo of the hotel. Yeah, I completely agree. And oh my God, like courageous as well. I don't know if I could have done that in that situation. And I know it's a show, but while we were waiting for that bar to load to say that the message had been sent, I was shaking, going, oh my God, if she gets caught with this, they're going to shoot her. And thank God she had the presence of mind to delete the message because they went through the phone. So I was like, oh, thank God for that. T with Kara says, well done, Angels. Is it Dario? Yay, it's Dario. That is so awesome. Well done, guys. Oh, no, it's not Dario. Ayla says, good job, Angels. MC says, hi, Dario. But T with Kara says, oh, I'm not Dario. But T with Kara says, but you're very close. He's something to do with it. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. That makes it harder. MC says, I am running out of people to guess now. Yeah, me too. Male or female? Or more politically correctly, do we know of you as a male or a female? Gemma says, I don't know, who am I? Well done, Gemma. MC says, I think Marissa is Canadian or American. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marissa is Canadian, if I recall correctly. Alias says, this person much was Shadowhunters. Yes. Wait. Is it Tori? Is it Tori? Because I know Tori watches Shadowhunters. I know that for a fact. Is it Tori? This is so much fun. Like, seriously, I know we're chatting about Fosters and this is awesome, you guys, but this is more fun than my little quiz that I do. T with Kira says, you're only halfway there. I'm a CC story. Who am I? Yeah, you're a CC story. So my assumption is that the clue in that is that you're transitioning. The only other story it could be is that you were born into a family that wasn't yours or something. No, because that's not true, because Cece, I think, always knew she was a Drake. She just never met her mum. Oh, goodness me. Skylar's here. Hey, Skylar. Skylar says, hey, everyone, I don't have service. I'll be back in a few minutes. No problem, Skylar. We'll wait for you. MC says, I was so scared that Diamond was going to shoot that douchebag. Oh, me too. Go, Kelly, for talking to her. Now, I think I stuffed up in the review because whilst Kelly was trying to talk her down, Kelly didn't stop Diamond. The other guy did when he was banging on the door. What's his name? I forgot his name. The big head honcho guy that was coming for Russell. Gemma says, yeah, same. Yeah, do you watch The Fosters, Gemma? MC says, hi, Skylar. John says, it's me, JK. Yeah, I don't think it's you, John. T with Kira says, you know me as a male, but who is female? Oh, gosh, this is really fun. It's a male. It's not Alias, because Alias is here. It's not Chase, because Chase is old enough to drink. Despite the fact that he's my little bro, I think he's older than me. From the UK, it's not MC, because MC is here. Like, seriously, is it Tori? And Tori, if you're from the UK, I'm so sorry that I didn't remember that. Gemma says, I am a girl. Yes, we know you're a girl, Gemma. We love you. Haley says, I wonder what happened to the girl who was also in the motel with Callie and Diamond. Yeah, Sharissa or whatever her name was. Yeah, so remember that detective woman gave her card and then she just threw it on the ground and walked away. So honestly, I don't see a bright future for her. If I'm going to play, you know, the ghost of the future in the Muppets Christmas Carol or the Christmas Carol, whatever. I say Muppets because that's the one I watch. If I want to play, you know, the ghost of Christmas future, Christmas yet to come, I would say, oh my goodness, she's going to go back and do the same thing again. Alias says, has your other account been in this chat? Well, I assume so. Oh, do you mean this specific chat? And Tea with Kira says, no. Gemma says, I'm going, bye guys. Bye, Gemma. Thanks so much for being here. Tea with Kira says, my screen name has a hidden name in it. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, let me ask you this. Your original screen name, is that screen name still subscribed to comment below and let me know? Because I know I've lost some subscribers, which is totally fine, you guys. I suspected some people would leave after PLL, but I've randomly lost, I think, like 6 subscribers recently. So you could have been one of them. MC says, bye, Gemma. Angel says, bye, Gemma. T with Kira says, you know who I am, but you haven't figured out who I am now. Oh, goodness me. Alias says, bye. MC says, I think that girl is just going to carry on doing what she does. Yeah, completely agree. And T with Kira says, Dario has something to do with it. Oh, goodness me. Oh, Alias gets right. Jamie. MC says, I love the Muppets Christmas Carol. I'll come back to you, MC. T with Kira saying, yes, Jamie. Oh, that's so great. But you just commented on one of my videos, I think today or yesterday. That's why I didn't think it was anyone that had commented recently. Oh, that's wonderful, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here. I guess we're going to be calling you Tea with Kira from now on, which is wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and for that wonderful, fun game. Well done, Alias. MC says, I love the Muppets Christmas Carol. Yes, I love it too. I know that the original is by Charles Dickens and it's a good story and all that, but I love the Muppets version. There's a sad song on the Muppets Christmas Carol that I've sung actually quite a few times. What's it called? The Love Is Gone or something like that. Really beautiful song. It's not included in every single version of the Muppet Christmas Carol movie, but it's a song about Scrooge and his old girlfriend splitting up, and she sings this really beautiful song. As I say, it's not included in every version because in some versions you just see him have a chat with her and then it cuts straight to Rizzo who's crying, where in the original she sings a song and that's what makes him cry. Anyway, so I'll move on from that. T with Kira says, yay, that's so good. Go, Jamie. I love it. Well done. T with Kira says, I'm not Jamie. I was replying to a subscriber question. Oh, goodness me. It's not Jamie. Oh, no. It's not Jamie. Alias says, crap. MC says, oh, back to the drawing board. Yeah, true. T with Kira says, haha, I feel bad now. No, don't. Alias says, Kathleen. Dario says, sorry, not Dario. T with Kira says, Dario is a member of, comment below and let me know I am not. Oh. Okay. Wow. All right. That will make it harder. Angel says, no, Kathleen is old enough to drink. That is very true. Kathleen is my comment below, let me know mum. She is old enough to drink. Okay, so you're a friend of Dario's or Dario has something to do with it. He is part of comment below and let me know, but you are not. Oh, there's Tori. We were guessing it was Tori and there's Tori. Tori says, just popping to say hi to everyone, not staying too long. Wanted to see what's going on with the Fosters. I stopped watching like a season ago. It's actually going really well at the moment, Tori, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that you are here. Yeah, it's going really well. We've had a few really dramatic moments with Callie, and we've had a few really dramatic moments with Jesus as well. When did you stop watching? What was the last thing you saw, Tori? But in any case, thank you so much for being here. You guys know, like, no matter what the chat is, when my comment below, let me know family, come along and say hi. I really appreciate it, even if you haven't watched the show. So thank you, Tori, for being here. Alias says, Annabelle Foster. Oh, is it Annabelle? Oh, it might be. MC says, hi, Tori. Tori says, hi, MC. And T with Kira says, where did that come from, Alias? So just so you know, Tori, we're trying to guess who T with Kira is. T with Kira is someone from, is someone who we know that we are trying to guess who they are while doing this Foster's chat. So feel free to put a guess out there. T with Kira says, think about what Dario has written. The clue is in the script after this chat. Go watch the video. Oh, think about what Dario has written. The clue is in the script. After this chat, go watch the video. In the script. Oh, you're talking about the alternate ending that Dario did? And the clue is in that script? Oh, goodness. Okay, I might have to go and do that. Tori says, when they switched the actor that played Jesus. Yeah, no, I can understand that, Tori, because I was a huge lover of Jake T. Austin. I'd never seen him in anything prior to the Fosters, but I loved him in the Fosters. And so I was very upset when they replaced Jesus. So I can understand that. I almost did the same as you and completely left. If not for Peter Page and the character of Jude, I would have left. Alias says, looking in the comment section of Francois's videos. Alias says, XOXO Gossip Girl GG. Is it Gossip Girl? I'm so confused. All right, well, while everyone is continuing to guess, let's continue to talk about this episode because it brought up a lot of good things. I want to talk about the protesting that was happening. I think Mediana did a really good job to persist with the protesting and keep everyone protesting because, you know, the number one, the number one something is freedom of speech. And obviously freedom of speech is a huge, it's a big deal. It's something that that is one of the biggest things that I love that we have is freedom of speech because it's a huge part of comment below and let me know. I may have an opinion, but if you disagree, it's totally fine. Let me know your own. One of the greatest reasons we can do that is because of freedom of speech, and Mariana definitely displayed her freedom of speech there with the crowd. What did you guys think of the protesting, and what do you think of protesting in general? Now, if we were to categorize this protest, I would definitely have to categorize it as a peaceful protest. They didn't really do anything wrong. They stood there. Yes, they were keeping everyone in, all the teachers in, but they were rather peaceful. There was no fighting or anything. They were just, you know, chanting what they need to chant, or bellowing, whatever you want to call it, what they were saying. So I absolutely appreciate it. So what did you think of the protesting? And what do you think of protesting and picket fences and all of that in general? Let me know. Tori says, A from Dario's story. Yeah, who was A in Dario's story? That's a good question. Alias says, I don't know, I'm guessing. MC says, going back to the Fosters, is there one character that gets on your nerves? For me, it's Brandon for some reason. It goes up and down for me with Brandon. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. But the girl he was with, who I think they've finally broken up, and thank God, because I got over her so quickly, I forgot her name. But she used to annoy me. Yeah, I've been trying to think about that. Like, who is the, for example, Paige of the Fosters? And yeah, I'm really trying to think about who that might be. But yeah, Brandon does go up and down for me. I agree. Hey, little bro, you're here. Thanks so much for being here. I would say, yeah, I would say Brandon goes up and down. Jesus as well. Some days I like him, some days I don't. But I like the rest. Like, I have a lot of love for Steph, Lena, Kelly, and Jude. I have a lot of love for them. And Mediana. I have a huge love for Mediana. I don't think I will ever hate her. Angel says, MC, I haven't seen enough to decide yet to make up my mind. Oh, what's that? regarding. Angel says, yay, hey, Chase, I spotted you on Kelly TV again. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Chase, that it's so cool that you go on Kelly TV. And thank you so much for giving me the shout out that you gave me that led Kelly to give me a shout out a couple of videos ago. It was an honor, and I'm so grateful that you did. I didn't expect you to. I mean, I know I asked everyone to, but I didn't think they would, but you did. So thank you very much. MC says, I think the security guards could have broken that protest up in about 5 minutes, really. I think people have every right to protest and have their voices heard. Yeah, I completely agree. So the very first time I heard of a picket fence was in an episode of The Nanny. Ironically, Maxwell was producing a show about Norma Ray, and there was a picket fence outside of the theatre, and Fran was saying that one of her mother's rules is to never ever cross a picket line. I started doing researching on picketing and protesting in general, and I have a lot of respect for people who protest. But yeah, I completely agree. There would have been much better ways to handle it than the way they did. But yeah, I agree with you. Everyone has every right to protest. Absolutely. Wolfpack, Patriot is here saying, hi, Francois. Hi, Wolfpack. I don't know if I've shouted you out before, but thank you so much for being here. Are you a Foster's fan? If so, let me know what you liked or disliked about the episode. And Chase is saying, welcome. Yeah, so I loved that. Now, some of you were commenting on Steph tapping on the boots. I will say this, I didn't mention it in the review because I wanted to sort of limit what I was saying. I didn't want to say every single detail, but I must say that I did love that she did that. A lot of people wouldn't do that, so I did like that she did that. But yeah, so that's quite something that I definitely want to make a point of. MC says, unfortunately, even groups like the Westboro Baptist Church have the right, but I'm so glad that they're not allowed near funerals anymore. Yes, completely agree with what you're saying there. Like, there are times and places for your voices to be heard. A funeral it's disrespectful to do something at a funeral. So I think there should be places that are out of bounds to protest. So I agree with that. But in saying that, places like schools and that, totally fine, especially considering it's the students themselves. So I definitely felt like that was appropriate. John says, hello, Wolfpack. Have you disobeyed any of the 10 commandments? I like that. Angel says, yes, protesting is totally everyone's right. It is also very necessary sometimes to stick up for the rights of workers, environmental factors, and many other important issues. Yes, it is. And Angels, in case you guys don't know, is a huge advocate for equality and does a lot of things like that, which a lot of credit to you, Angels. Part of me wishes that you were here in Victoria. I would certainly be joining you on a lot of those campaigns, but my deepest love and respect to you for everything that you do. At least from my point of view, it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you, Angels. MC says, when Steph was tapping on the boots, I was expecting to hear alarms going off everywhere. Me too. Aren't cars like super sensitive? I was expecting to go bang, bang, Kelly, beep, 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 you know, but it never happened. So I guess it's a show, but you know. Wolfpack says, I'm not a Foster's fan. I just wanted to say hi. Oh, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for being here, Wolfpack. That's awesome. I honestly don't mind if people come along to my chats and haven't seen the shows because it means a lot that you've come along. So thank you. I absolutely appreciate it. Tori says, I think everyone has the right to protest, but it is how you go about it that's important. Yes, I would agree with you on that, Tori. Do you have some examples there? But I do agree with you on that. It is absolutely how you go about it that is important. I do prefer a peaceful protest. MC says, I'm so glad the Westboro people are not allowed in the UK. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Chase says, Big Bro, can you make Finn a new YouTuber mod? Yes, I can, but I just don't see Finn anywhere here, unless Finn is Wolfpack. By some chance, but I don't see Finn, Chase. But if I see Finn, I will certainly make him a moderator. That's totally fine. I love having moderators in the room because you guys get rid of trolls and stuff like that, and I don't have a lot of time to be dealing with that, so I appreciate all of my moderators. Alias, Chase, and Tori are all moderators. MC says, Angels is a complete star. Yes, Angels absolutely is a complete star. We all love Angels. Angel says, "Oh, love heart, love heart, love heart. Thanks, guys. Means a lot. Much love, and much love back to you, angels. It's people like you that make the world a better place. So thank you. Thank you very much for fighting." Alias says, "I'm still trying to find out who Tea with Kira is." Yeah, so am I. I'm really trying to work it out myself as well. Tori says, "My senior year, the whole school protested, teachers too." I like this so far. "The principal pulled the dance team's time in the pep rally. They had worked so hard, so the entire school came together to stand up for them." That is so cool. I love that, especially considering it's a dance team. That is wonderful, Tori. Yay. That is so awesome. Did it make a difference? Not honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like the fact that everyone did that means the world, but I'm just wondering, like, what was the result of that? Paley says, "Shouldn't parents be involved in these kinds of board meetings?" Yeah, you would think so, right? I hate the fact that it was completely private. It's totally ridiculous. Like, it's one thing to not let the kids in, although I disagree with that as well. I think the kids had a vested interest, so they definitely should have been a part of it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely think the parents at the very least should be involved. Finn is here. Yay, Finn. I will definitely make you a moderator. There you go. Tori says, "There is a difference between a protest and a riot. Protest peacefully." Very good point there, Tori. Yeah, I don't like riots, but protests, absolutely no problems at all. And MC says, "Amen, Tori." Yep, amen. Can I get a good amen up in here? Oh my God, we need RuPaul's Drag Race to come back. Chase says, "Make Angels a mod." I will if Angels wants to become a mod, but I'm not going to put pressure on Angels to become a moderator. Angel says, "Have we established who Tea with Kira is yet? Alias, you have thrown so many names out, surely one must be right." No, we still haven't established who it is yet, Angels, so we're still trying to work it out. Haley says, "When Kelly exposed herself, I got very scared for her." Yeah, me too. Absolutely got very scared for her. But I'm so happy that it didn't, completely get escalated or whatever, which is, really good. Because it looked like Russell was trying to rape her. And that was really scary for me. I did not want to see that happen. I've seen enough rape scenes, like in the last couple of days. I keep seeing rape scenes in shows, and it's starting to really get to me. So I just didn't want that to happen. So I think she did a very good, she had a very good plan of distracting him by revealing who she was, and it certainly worked. So I was very happy for her. But yeah, very much a scary moment. I completely agree, Paley. Tori says, "Yes, our protest did." Oh, awesome. They gave them their time. It was so unfair. Our school was an athletics-based school. They didn't think the arts were important. Yes, Tori, I can completely understand where you're coming from. And an interesting story, I went to a school that was known at the time for its performing arts. And I had a lot of chats with my mother when I was in primary school, or what you in America would call elementary school. About where I was going to go, because I wanted to go to a really good school, because I loved school when I was in primary/elementary school. Anyway, my mother found this school, which I'm not going to name, but she found this school, and it specialized in the performing arts. So you could actually take on not only like things like drama, but also theater studies and dance and music performance and music theory and all these sorts of things, which was wonderful. But in the end, yes, they absolutely started to prioritize with athletics and sports and stuff like that. And it's really disappointing when those sort of things happen. So I can absolutely understand that, Tori. But I'm so glad that they gave the dancers their time. Well done. It just goes to show sometimes protesting and standing up for your rights works. So well done, Tori. In the words of Elle Woods, although this is the word she uses is America, but I mean it for the world. Stand up, America. Stand up for your rights. And absolutely, I completely agree. So just give me a sec. I've gone the wrong way. Okay. Paley says, "Alias, your message has been retracted." Paley says, "All I could think was, oh no, Kelly, bad time to expose yourself." Yeah, so definitely I was a little concerned, but you could tell that he was distracted by it very quickly. And when he started, calling out to Diamond, I went, oh, okay, he's not going to rape her. And I think that was my biggest concern. I'm so glad he didn't shoot them. But at the same time, he was standing here and the gun was over there. And I couldn't help but notice that. I'm like, why would you turn your back towards the gun? But anyway, I mean, it's TV, so I'm letting it go. But yeah, no, it was certainly a tough moment, and it could have gone anywhere. So she was very lucky. MC says, I've always wondered why Steph kept her married name and then Lena took it when they married, Adams Foster. I understand how it ties with the theme of the show, but it's really a bit silly. Yeah, look, I completely agree. Maybe she did it for the sake of, you know, that she's a cop and she just wanted to be called Foster. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Alias says Omar Givens. Oh my gosh, if it's Omar Givens, that'd be good. Haven't seen Omar for a while. Paley says, gosh, those scenes with Russell made me feel gross, and all I could think was, wow, this kind of stuff is happening right now. Yeah, it's really scary, isn't it, Paley? And I think, again, that's one of the great things about the Fosters is it takes you there into that moment. Yes, it's acting, but they try and make it as much of a reflection as they can on what's actually happening in society. So yeah, it made me feel like grossed out as well. I completely agree. Angel says, woo. I mean, everyone's popping up now, which is really cool. But Chase, I'm not even sure what I need to do to be a mod. So badly educated about that kind of stuff. And Zach is here. Zach says no rate. I completely agree. Oh, Angels, look, I'm not going to force you to be a moderator or anything like that. It's absolutely free choice. If you become a moderator, the only thing that I'm asking is that we get rid of trolls. And yeah, but that's totally fine. Again, I'm not going to force anyone to become a moderator. If you want to be, you can be. Otherwise, you don't have to be. And Angels, you certainly do more than enough anyway with all of the protesting and stuff you do for equality anyway. So you can take a seat and enjoy the chat. I have no problem with that. Zach says no rape. MC says it's a scary thought, Paley. It totally is. Chase says, can you make Zach a moderator too? Yes, I can. More moderators I can have, the better, as long as these people aren't trolls. But Chase, I completely trust you. Alias says, man, I'm alone trying to find out who this is, lol. You're not the only one, Alias. Although Tea with Kira hasn't been back yet. So maybe Tea with Kira's left the room. Chase says, just block trolls. Absolutely. Tori says, 6th to 8th grade, I was in a magnet school specialized in the arts. Awesome. Then I went to high school and they barely had any art classes. It hurt my heart. Yeah, it would. Like, I completely understand that. It would. So if anyone's here from America, which I'm sure there are a lot of people that are, can you guys explain this to me? Like, what year levels are elementary? What year levels are junior high? What's middle school? Like, how does this all work? Because we have basically two things here in Australia. We have primary school, which is basically what you call elementary school, and high school. And then after high school, you go to university. So we just got the two things. So I would love someone to explain it to me really briefly. Skylar says, back with service, what did I miss? Skylar, you haven't missed much. Did you watch the latest episode of The Fosters? If you did, let me know what you thought. Otherwise, we are also talking about the scene with Kelly and Russell and how all that went down, how it's a reflection on society. And we're also trying to guess who a mysterious person by the name of Tea with Kira is. So if you have a guess, let us know. Apparently it's someone we may know. Zach says, hi. Hi, Zach. Thank you for being here. Angel says, okay, got it. And hey, Skylar. Yes, yay. Hey, Skylar. We're so happy to have you here. I love when my OGs come on. And Skylar and MC and a lot of others that are here are definitely OGs. This is Tori and Alias and so many others. So very happy to have you guys, all of these OGs still with us for this Foster's chat. Where are we? Skylar says, Angels and MC, hi. Alias says, Tea with Kira, are you still here? Oh, Tea with Kira just responds saying, no, I'm gone. And that's quite a few later. But so apparently Tea with Kira is still here. MC says, I thought it was so creepy when he had Kelly singing to him. Yes. Oh my god, it was very creepy. And to end the season 4 finale with that, oh my god, it was very creepy. Tori says Russell was Kelly's old foster bro that raped her, right? Oh, was he? Haley's saying no, Russell wasn't her old foster brother. I know what you're referring to, but the guy I'm referring to is the guy that ran this. I don't know. I guess he was a pimp or something. I'm still trying to work out what he was. Was he a pimp? Anyway. Yeah, MC, I got what you meant, Kelly. Skylar says, I think Kelly is very self-destructive. Yeah, she is. I mean, but obviously, like, I feel for Kelly in many ways because the very first time we see Kelly in the pilot, she's in juvie, and she ends up going back to juvie again at one point in the series, and she's been through so much. So, I mean, it's hard to sort of judge Kelly. Not that I'm saying you're judging her, Skylar. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in general. It's hard to judge Kelly considering what she's been through in her life. She has been through quite a bit. And yes, it is great that she's been adopted by this wonderful family. That she could never have chosen or never been given a better family than what she has, but she has been through quite a lot in her life. So I just hope that people like Steph, for example, don't forget that. Paley says, no, Russell wasn't her older foster brother. Tea with Kira says, no, I'm gone. Alias says hi. Tea with Kira says hi. Alias says, you must have had to... Sorry, give me a moment. You must have had to switch back to this account. Alias, it's not you, is it? Is Tea with Kira alias? I don't know sister, I don't know who it is. Paley says elementary is 1 to 5, middle school is 6 to 8, and high school is 9 to 12. Ah, cool. So yeah, so for us, primary school is a level below 1 that we call prep. So we have prep 1, 2, and all the way, and we go through to 6. So prep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is primary school that you call elementary school. We don't have middle school, although my particular high school did. We had 2 junior campuses and a senior campus, and the junior campuses went from year 7 to 10, and then the senior campus was 11 and 12. So as you're saying, middle school is 6 to 8 and high school is 9 to 12. So does that mean year 9s are freshmen? I'm trying to work out the lingo. I tell you what, when I go to America, I want to know every single point of lingo that I can work out. Tori says, kindergarten to 5th grade is elementary school, 6th grade is middle school, and 9th to 12th is high school. Yeah. Skylar says, here is in New York, elementary is pre-K to 5th grade. Oh, so pre-K could be what we call prep here in Australia. Then junior high is 6 to 8, then high school 9 to 12, then college. Yeah. Yeah, so we call college university over here. Tori says, but there are schools in America that do K to 12. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Alias says, mine is K to 6. Oh, there you go. Are you in Australia, Alias? Tori says, and schools that do K to 8. Wow, that is a lot. Like, I mean, seriously, prep to grade 6 is one thing, like, but seriously, like, because you guys say K, we say prep, but prep to year 8 would be something else entirely. T with Kara says, A is first, what is fourth? Let's play a game. My female name is something you can see. D. Oh gosh, A is first, what is fourth? Let's play a game. So if you're saying fourth in the alphabet, it's D. If you're saying fourth as in we're talking PLL, then it's AD, which was, the heck was her name? Oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten her name and now I'm trying to remember what her name was. Alex, Drake, and you could also say Spencer or Troyan. So yeah, it's a tough one to work out there. I did already guess Spencer H, but I didn't get a response from that. Chase says, me, elementary is kindergarten to 5th grade. Middle is 6 to 8 and high school is 9 to 12. Yeah. So kindergarten, we have that here too, but then after kindergarten, we have prep. So it's kindergarten, prep, which I guess stands for preparatory. I guess I just worked that out now at 31 years of age. The prep stands for preparatory. And then we go to grade 1. And do you guys in elementary, do you call it grade 1, grade 2, or year 1, year 2, or form 1, form 2? We say grade from 1 to 6. So grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. Then we say year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12. Alias says A.D/4. Yes, but who does that make the person? Paley says, I also hated how... Ooh, Paley says, I also hated how he kept feeding Kelly the lies about making her famous because there are some girls who are fall for it. Yeah, totally. So like I was saying in my review, Russell offers Kelly the earth and sky basically, and thank God she doesn't fall for it. Because you're right, a lot of people would. He was making these great promises like, I know this really big music producer, you're going to be a star and all of this. You're right, a lot of people would have fallen for that. So we're very lucky that she didn't. But it's another great lesson to put out there for the viewers, and especially for younger viewers, that if you're in this situation, don't believe everything that you hear, especially if you're in a situation like this. MC says, I think he was a pimp or a child groomer. Okay. There you go. Skylar says, although in Manhattan, some schools are from 6th to 12th grade, there was one that was pre-K to 12th in Manhattan. It's like a fancy school. It might be private. Oh my God, wow. That's interesting. That's a lot of people at a school. But yeah, so probably it could be private. Who knows? Angel says, Francois, on a slightly different note, how's the comment below that the Nerd Family photo collage coming along? Very, very well, Angels. Thank you so much for asking. I was going to talk to everyone about that tomorrow. I was going to do a video on that. But I might as well tell you guys now. I'm going to give you another week to get your photos to me. And then next week, I'm going to show you how it looks. So I'm going to get it all fixed up next week. So you've got another week to get your photos to me if you want to be included in the comment below, and let me know, family collage. Alias says, why the name Kira? Good question. Zach says, saying what Chase said about school. So there you go. That's cool. Dario's here. Dario says, hey guys. Hey Dario, you need to help us. I don't know if everyone else is saying that. I'm like about 5 minutes behind you guys. But you need to help us, Dario, because someone's on here that says it started with you. So you have to help us find out who they are. MC and Alias say, hey Dario. So does Angel. Angel says, hey Dario, and gives a wave. Tori says, I relate to Kelly a lot, not the fostering or adoption, but the other stuff she's been through. I know this is TMI. Nothing is TMI here, but this is family. Yeah, exactly right. This is family. Everything you say is completely confidential with our family. I feel like I can share with. I was raped and fosters helped me get over it. That is so awesome that they helped you get over it. Thank you for revealing that to us, Tori. It's not something that is easy to reveal, and I know that personally. So thank you for revealing that to us. I'm so sorry that you're in that situation. It's great when there are shows out there that can help people deal with something like that. And so I'm glad that the Fosters were able to help you get through it. Again, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But thank you for trusting us to be able to tell us. I really appreciate that. Chase says, yes, 9th grade is freshman. Yeah, so what's this thing about, like, people, I don't know, ganging up on freshmen or whatever? I mean, is it just a juvenile thing, or am I missing something? Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going to put that out there and find out what answer I'm going to get. Dario says, I don't actually watch the Fosters, but you're here, Dario, and that's so awesome. We're all talking about you, so it's perfect that you are here. MC says, oh my God, Tori, I'm so sorry about that. You're so brave to talk about it. Much love. Yeah, absolutely. Big hugs to you, Tori. Thank you so much for telling us. I really do appreciate that. Alias says, a duck is kind of a bird. Tippy. Why are we talking about it? Oh, AD, a duck. Oh, is it Tippy the bird? Oh, it might be Tippy the bird. Angels is laughing at that. Dario says, woo. Sorry, Dario, give me a sec. If Kira's here, sorry guys, she's my sister. Oh, that is so cool, Dario. Alice is smiling. Tea with Kira. Kira says, Dario. Dario says, you're so weird. That is so cool that your sister is with us, Dario. Thank you so much for being here, Tea with Kira. Oh, Dario, have you been advertising? Comment below and let me know. Thank you. And thank you for being with us, Tea with Kira. It's great to have you here. We're having a lot of fun with you today. Chase says, before kindergarten, there is preschool. Ah, true. So we call that creche over here in Australia. So that's cool. Angel says, so brave, Tori, for discussing it. I'm so sorry to hear about your ordeal, though very happy you are coming out outside. Yes, completely agree. Tori says, thank you, MC. It's hard to talk about, but I know there are people out there that need to hear that it will get better. Yes, Tori, there are. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you're right. It takes one person to step forward and talk about something that ends up helping so many others. So I really appreciate that you've done that today. Thank you, Tori. Tea with Kira is laughing about her situation, and Dario. She's saying, sorry guys. No, that's fine. We're happy you're here. Chase says, we call it first grade and on. Okay, so you call it first grade, second grade, third grade, all the way through to 12th grade. Okay, cool. Haley says, I really want to learn more about Diamond's backstory. So do I. When Steph told her that there's a bed prepared and she hopes she doesn't escape and sort of says goodbye, I was like, no, you can't, like, shoo her away. We need to know more about her. I'm just starting to fall in love with this girl. Like, seriously. I really want to know more about her. Like, I agree with you. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Tea with Kira says, I'm going to go now, lols. No problems, Tea with Kira. Thank you so much for being here and making this chat even more exciting than my quizzes. So thank you so much, Tea with Kira. So speaking of quizzes, let me ask my very first Foster's quiz. In order of appearance, can you name all the people that Jude has been with? In order of appearance, can you name all the people that Jude has been with? Alias says, well, I'm very confused, Kira. Kira is Dario's sister. Tori says, angels, thank you, and love hearts. Dario says, she's my sister, Alias. MC says, so true, Tori. I can't imagine what you must have been through. Yeah, it's terrible, but I thank you so much for talking about it. Dario says, we're twins. That is so even better, Dario. I love it. Tori says, we call it grade 1 to 8, then high school 9th, and then freshman 10th. Sophomore 11th, junior 12th. Oh, sorry, wait, I'm going the wrong way around. So high school is 9th, freshman is 10th, sophomore, no, hang on, I'm confused. Okay, we call it grade 1 to 8, then in high school we have 9th freshman, 10th sophomore, 11th junior, 12th senior. Okay, thank you. This is what I've been trying to work out. Okay, so you're a freshman in year 9, which is interesting because, I mean, you're basically sort of like a freshman in year 7 here in Australia, not year 9. And year 10, you're a sophomore, which I don't understand the word sophomore. Can someone explain where the heck this came from and what it's meant to mean? I like the word, I just don't understand it. 11th is junior and 12th is senior, which is interesting again because a year makes a total difference. You're a junior 1 year and then 12 months later you're a senior. So that's very interesting. Yeah, but someone explain what sophomore means. I'd love to know. Like, I get that it is like the 10th grade, or as we would say, year 10, but yeah, what's it supposed to be signifying? Tori says, love hearts to MC. Chase says, I'll Facebook them to you. Who are you Facebooking, Chase? Tori says, thank you, Francois. You're very welcome, Tori. I thank you. Thank you so much for talking about it. Because, as I said, I know that it's not something that is easy to talk about at all. Alias says, sorry, Tori. MC says, so Kira is the evil twin, Dario. Yes, Kira is Alex. Angel, no, she's not. We love Kira. Angel says, does she have a terrible Cockney accent too? MC says, lol, Angels. Dario says, yeah, she is. She's having some food now. Oh, good on her. And good on her for coming. Alias says, freshmen are the newbies, so they get picked on. Yeah, but I don't like that. I don't like that they get picked on. Like, maybe that's just me, and maybe it's because I'm an adult now, but I mean, I got picked on pretty much all through high school. So, I mean, maybe it comes from that point of view as well, but I mean, I don't like that just because you're new, you have to be picked on. Just like when you go to, is it college, and you want to be part of a what do you call it? Like a sorority or a frat house, and you go through like a week of hell or something. I don't like that idea. I really don't. I mean, maybe it's bonding to something, but I just don't like it. Anyway, I'll just move on from that. Angels is laughing. Daria says, she says she loves you, Francois. Oh, I love you too, Kira. Thanks so much for coming. I hope you come back soon. Daria says, it's even more confusing because I'm transitioning and changing my name to Jess. Oh, Daria, you might have been the one that told me. There you go. There you go. And that's totally awesome. I love that you are. I think anyone who decides to transition should be given a lot of credit and a lot of praise. As I said, when I was younger, I certainly considered transitioning. I decided ultimately not to, but I did definitely strongly consider it. MC says, do you want us to call you Jess? Dario says, no, I'm going to make another account, but thanks, sweetie. Aw. No problems at all, Dario. Let us know that it's you when you change your account, just so I know that it's you and I don't keep saying, where's Dario? MC says, I was half hoping that Steph and Lena could have fostered Diamond. Me too. Like, I get they have a lot of kids, but I was at least thinking she was going to take Diamond home with them. I mean, come on. But anyway. Dario says, Connor, that's all I know. Yes, absolutely. Connor was definitely one of them. Dario, well done. MC says, no problems, Jess. Much love to you. Oh. Paley says, Connor, Jack, and Noah. Yes. If Jack is the person I'm thinking of, then yes, you're right. It is Connor, Jack, and Noah. It says, well, not really, well, not really, Jack. They just kissed. Yeah, true, but I was counting him. Yes, very good. Congratulations, Paley. You are the winner. Let me think if I can ask another one. Because there's a lot of things you can ask about the Fosters. When Jesus played the role, the role of Jesus was being played by Jake T. Austin. What did he do to get his anger out? When Jesus was played by Jake T. Austin, what did the character do to get his anger out? He did something constructive, I might say. Chase says, I remember in second grade a student threw a desk at a teacher. Oh my God, that is terrible. I'm so sorry that happened. I, of course, my counselor mind sort of jumps to, I wonder why they did that, but I still feel bad for the teacher that happened. I'll tell you guys a little secret. When my mum was younger, she used to live in Holland, in the Netherlands, as you guys know, and Ellen is someone that's part of my family. She's from the same area as my mum. When my mum went to school, she got really frustrated one day because they had a relief teacher, and she was ahead in maths, and the relief teacher was telling her to sit there and do nothing until everyone else caught up. So she was so frustrated with him that so this was in their version of primary school, that she went outside. It was a cold day, it was snowing. She packed up a snowball, made it like an ice ball, took it back into the classroom and kept doing this And when the teacher's back was turned, the teacher was writing, she threw the snowball at the blackboard. And my mum only told me this like 6-7 years ago. And it was a huge shock to me because I never imagined mum doing anything bad in class. I thought she was a role model student. But there you go. Certain things can happen in a classroom. Certainly it's not as bad as throwing a desk, that's for sure. But yeah, it's really interesting. MC says, I missed the question. I'll wait until the next one. No problems, MC. I will ask another question very soon. Well, lots of people going by. There's so many comments going by, which is different to yesterday, isn't it, Tori? I felt like yesterday was a great chat for me and Tori, which was a lot of fun. I can't wait till our next chat next week, Tori. You and me, we'll have fun again next week. Tori says, no one likes that freshmen get picked on, but just continues. It's like a never-ending cycle. It's sad. Yeah, it's totally ridiculous. I mean, I can't say much because I don't live there. Obviously, I'm a huge American patriot from far away. But yeah, I think it's really sad. Tori says, Dario, thank you for sharing that. Love that you feel free to talk so openly. Love to you and your sister. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of love to both of you and to Kira as well. That's one of the great things that I love about Comment Below and Let Me Know is that we can talk openly about anything. We are a great supportive family here. No one puts each other down. I remember when I first started doing Comment Below and Let Me Know, and I feel like I've been here long enough now that I can say this to you guys, any of the OGs that are here may remember this. The very first troll I experienced, I was doing a chat, and I can't remember what the heck the chat was for. It was probably for PLL, but I can't remember. And this troll came on and said something like, who the F is this fag? Or who does this fag think he is? Or something like that. And it really offended me. And I thought, oh my God, this is the society that I'm creating, that people are just feeling like they can say anything. I guess no one can open up about anything. And I was so happy to discover that that person was a troll. And we got rid of that person. That person has not been back. And ever since that day, I am yet to see anyone in our confirmed family. Yes, we get trolls every now and then, but in our confirmed family, be disrespectful to anyone else. And I think that is amazing. We have different opinions, and we will say our opinions here, and I love that because, you know, I love to celebrate diversity on Comment Below and Let Me Know, but no one is disrespectful to anyone else, and everyone seems to support each other, and I just find that absolutely beautiful because I don't know of any other community on YouTube that is so supportive of each other. There may be others out there, and if there are, that's great, but I certainly feel like there is a great bond here at Comment Below and Let Me Know, and I thank you guys for that. I really do. So moving on, Paley says, wrestling. Yes, congratulations, Paley. It was wrestling. Well done. MC says, you would think that this year's juniors would remember what it felt like to be picked on and wouldn't do it anymore. Yeah, you would think so, but clearly not. Tori says, Jesus, wrestling. Yes, Tori, you are safe. Chase says, sexy Noah odd Jack Q Noah. Yes. And MC says, wrestling, and Gary Lemon MC because he's on. Oh, where are we? Sorry, guys. MC says, wrestling, and wrestling is correct. You are safe. Angel says, random fun fact about the Fosters. Sherry Saum, who plays Lena, Sherry, used to play Vanessa in that really tacky show I loved called Sunset Beach years ago. Yeah, so someone has said that to me. It might have been you who did. I haven't seen Sunset Beach, but someone else told me that reminded me she was in Charmed, because I totally forgot she was in Charmed. And I knew her from a show called In Treatment, which I watched during one of my counseling classes at my university. And I loved her. She played the role of a woman named Bessie. And so, it's good that we've seen her in a few things. MC says, oh my God, that's awesome, lol. I remember that, Angels. That's so cool. Angel says, I know, it was brilliant. MC says, I love it. It was trashy and fun. I remember the theme tune and opening credits so well. Oh, cool. Tori says, I threw a desk at a teacher, but I had a good reason. I was a freshman, 9th year. My maths teacher was evil. He constantly called his students dumb or stupid or useless. Good on you, Tori. I mean, I never advocate violence, but good on you for standing up to that. I do appreciate that, because teachers should never do that. Like, they're there to lift students up and encourage them, not to put them down. I do feel like some teachers and some educators are there purely for the paycheck at the end of the week. And the sad thing is, teachers don't get paid a lot of money anyway. But it's very rare to come across good teachers. It's even more exceptionally rare to come across like passionate teachers. I've come across, I think, 3, maybe 4 in my life, passionate teachers that I loved, and they were very passionate about the subject they taught, and I feel like I learned a lot from them. I write about one of these teachers in the original book I'm writing at the moment, The Your Delusions of Frederick, which you can find on Fiction Press. I'm never going to be reading it out here because it is based on a true story of my life. So if you want to read it, go ahead to Fiction Press and look at it. But this educator that I had in maths class in year 8, or what you would call grade 8, whose name was Miss Pavlados, and she was what I call a crazy nut, but we loved her for it. Well, one day we were learning about the timeline, you know, the number line where you have 0 in the middle and you go -1, 2, 3, or this way you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And she would say things like, now if I was a negative, I would run to your left, and she would run to the left of the classroom. And if I was positive, I would run to the right. And it was so much fun, and because she just had so much passion in what she was teaching. So considering what this educator put you guys through, Tori, I don't advocate violence, but I'm glad that you stood up to the teacher. Well done. Jay says it was funny, the desk went, wee! Good on you, little bro. Tori says, I told him that if he called me or anyone else that again, I would throw my desk at him. Then he did. So I threw my desk at him. No suspension, not in trouble. He lost tenure though. Oh, wow. Dang, Tori. High five, girl. And yes, we did have fun chat. Loved every moment. Yes, we did. I can't wait till our next Tori and Francois chat next week. Kaylee says, sorry guys, I gotta go. My phone is dying. I can't wait to see what this season has in store. I can tell it's going to be a great season. It totally is, Kaylee. No problems at all. Thank you so much for being here. Annabelle's here. Hey, Annabelle. Annabelle says, love the way Mum addresses the topic of Kelly's mistake making. Instead of being angry in the sense of you've been an idiot again, she asks, when will you value your own life as much as you do others? That's a good point. When you compare it that way, I completely agree with you, Annabelle. That is a very good point. I think parents are certainly, you know, they're guides for their children. And even though Kelly is a foster child, she's practically Steph's child. And it's not necessarily always about what you say, but how you say it. And so I appreciate what you're saying there, and I agree. MC says, people are very brave / hateful. Oh, I've lost you, MC. Sorry. Keep losing everything on MC. So sorry, MC. I'm sure there's some like power of 3 spell that ends with blah, 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 MC. Because every time I get to you, the chat flies away. People are very brave or hateful from behind the keyboard. Yes, they are. And I was taken aback when I read that, and I really tried to keep my composure because I hate that word. I really do. The one word that I can't stand that is worse than FAG is POOF. And anyone that says that around me, I almost freeze up. I can't respond to that. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that was happening in this chat. And we were having such a great time talking about, I think it was PLL, a great time talking about PLL, and yeah, I just thought, oh gosh, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And yeah, it's not what I thought it was going to be, because you guys are absolutely amazing. So, and now that we've got moderators, when I get behind, the moderators very nicely behind the scenes will get rid of all of these trolls me and I don't see them. So I have a really good time, and I have a lot of love for my moderators. So thank you very, very much. Chase says, I told a male teacher a freakish girl, called my male teacher a freakish girl because he did not like my hair when I had it red and black. Oh, Well, good on you for doing that. I can't believe he said he didn't like it. I mean, you know, everyone, the way that everyone does their hair is their own individual choice, isn't it? That's sort of ridiculous, Chase, that the teacher did that to you. Good on you. MC says, see you soon, Paley. Yes, absolutely. We love you, Paley. We'll see you soon. Alias says, hey, bestie Chase. MC says, well done, Tori. Sounds like he deserved it. Yeah, it certainly does. Skylar says, I was disappointed when Jesus was recasted. I was too, Skylar. I really was. I had no preconceived notions of Jake T. Austin because, as I said, I'd never seen him before. I didn't watch anything that he was in. And then, so I started watching this show and I was like, oh my God, I love this guy. He's really cool. And then when they replaced him, and when I found out why, I was even further disgusted. I thought, this is not a reason to replace someone. And I just thought, I'm never going to like this guy. I'm always going to hate him. And I guess I've gotten used to him now. And the actor's fine. Like, it's not his fault that he came in and took over Jake's spot. But yeah, I was disappointed as well. I agree with you. Chase says, wrestling and hey, bestie. Yes, Chase, you are safe. I think if I can come up with another question. All right. What is the name of Callie's real father? And for a bonus point, what other show that we cover at comment below and let me know was he in? There you go. Annabelle says, I'm glad you kept going after the troll, Francois. Thank you, Annabelle. Because look at what you have now. Who can make fun of a group of lovely people giving opinions and sharing love? Oh, I love that. I'm going to read that again. I'm glad you kept going after the troll, Francois, because look at what we have now. Who can make fun of a group of lovely people giving opinions and sharing love? Suck on that. Yes, Annabelle, suck on that. Exactly right. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Yeah, look, I'm happy I kept going too, because obviously look at, you know, the rewards it's given all of us. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It hurt at the time though, let me tell you. It was very hard to keep going with that chat. It was like a step to the heart when I read that. I was like, oh my God, no, my beautiful innocence is going away. But, you know, we kept going and I'm grateful that we did. Angel says, yes, the theme tune to Sunset Beach was hilarious and full of bad 80s porn style sax music. There you go. MC says, lol, it was. Sorry, Angel said that. MC agrees. MC says, I wonder if there's any of it on here. I'll have to look later. Yes, absolutely. MC says, absolutely, Annabelle. Oh, thank you. And it's moved again on MC. Seriously. MC, what's going on? Angel says, there is. I watched the whole series on here. Oh, good. Tori says, if you ever want to talk Shadow Hunters, just message me anytime on Facebook, friends. I will, Tori. I absolutely will. As I said, you know, comment below and let me know, Tori. No, I will. But I still like that we have our chats, and who knows, maybe some other people will join us that watch as well. I think one other person that joined us had watched the show, but it was mainly me and Tori talking to each other, but it was a lot of fun. So I still plan on doing them, Tori. MC says, no way. Angels. Tori says, love talking to you. I love talking to you too, Tori. So we'll keep up our Shadowhunters chat, don't worry. And you explain everything to me too, which is good, because I need explaining sometimes, as you know. MC says, that's my weekend sorted. Ah, wonderful. Angel says to MC, yes, the whole thing was on here a while ago. Can't remember the channel name though. I was obsessed and binge watched it. My boyfriend was like, why are you watching this total and utter trash? And says, I'll definitely have a look for that, Angels. I loved it. MC says, lol, he has no taste, Angels. Angel says, well, he chose me, so I like to this he does. Angels is laughing. Skylar says, why did they replace him? I think because Jake got a DUI, if I remember correctly, which is so ridiculous. Like, it's like the smallest reason to say, we're replacing you. Like, I'm sorry if he killed someone or, you know, if he was involved in some other really terrible criminal activity, sure. But a DUI, to me, it's like, okay, look, pay the fine, take his car away from him if you have to go that far, but don't fire him. I mean, it's just stupid. MC says, I hate name calling of any kind. Why does anyone think they have the right to hurt anyone else in any way? Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. Lol Angels, that's true. Tori says, you'll see my picture next to my comment. That's my actual hair. That is so cool, Tori. And I know that because you sent me a picture for the collage. It's blonde and the end of my hair, half is blue and half is pink. Don't let people tell you how to do your hair. My grandma hates my hair. See, that's awesome, Tori. Like, the way everyone does their hair is individual to them. My mother freaked out when I told her that I was dyeing my hair black. And it still looks black, right? You know, I'm acting like it's a mirror and I'm minutes behind. I'm doing this and meanwhile I'm not seeing myself move forward. Yeah, so she freaked out, but I really wanted to do that. And so that's why I got it done. And I realized people were going to have their own reactions, and a lot of people did. But at the end of the day, yeah, you have to be yourself. So good on you guys, you and Chase as well. Chase says, why did they replace him? Yeah, so I think it was because of the DWI. Tori says, and I told my grandma that I'm an adult, it's my hair, and I will do as I please. Way to go, Tori, good on you. MC says, I think it looks cool. I do too. So there you go. Annabelle says, what actually happened with Jake? I haven't heard. I thought he left on his own accord. That might be the case. From what I heard, it was a DUI. Normally, I like hearing things from the horse's mouth, but I haven't heard anything from Jake, so I don't know. Like, I haven't seen Jake in front of a camera say this is the reason. But what I read was it was a DUI. MC says, the chat keeps moving up to keep you on your toes, Francois. That it does, MC. That it does. Annabelle says, favorite part of the episode. And Tori's saying, hydrate, and I will. Tori, thank you so much. And I was going to say MC, why didn't you say that? But MC says, I was just about to say that. This is so the family I always wanted. I mean, have any of you seen Brothers and Sisters? I always wanted a family like Brothers and Sisters. But I feel like in a way this is like a very big Brothers and Sisters family. My favorite part of the episode was the protesting. My favorite part of the episode was the protesting. I felt very scared for Kelly, so great acting from her. But I loved the protesting because it was a twofold message. It was they were protesting for what was going on in the show, but I feel like they were also doing it as a thing to how this is happening in the world. So my favorite part was all the protesting. Nothing keeps you cool like vanilla Coke. And I'm still waiting for my endorsement check, people. Excuse me. How come I haven't been paid yet? Okay. Angel says, I got a DUI once. Was a stupid decision, and I had a small driving ban, but nothing bad happened. I won't do it again, but I don't see it as a reason to get fired from your job and get replaced. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so you have a small driving ban. See, that makes sense to me. A small driving ban? Yep, totally acceptable. Getting fired? No. Annabelle says, what? People get DUIs all the time. A lot of actors that are older get off easier. This makes me sad for Jake as he had great chemistry with the cast. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. MC says, I think that is an over-the-top reaction to a DUI. Maybe as it was still ABC Family, they didn't want to be seen as promoting it to younger viewers. Yeah, so that could definitely be it. Obviously, he was apparently, because I say I never saw him before this, but apparently he was a Disney Channel star on, I think it was on like Wizards or something apparently. So I don't know if he has an image to uphold or whatever, but yeah, I mean, obviously this is not on Disney, but because it was on ABC Family, I guess that could be why. Yeah, obviously things are different now with it being freeform. Tori says, I am an only child, so I like having you guys. Oh, Tori, I like having you too. Oh, that's lovely. Skylar says, that's ridiculous. Him and Mariana looked related and he was funny. Yeah, completely agree with both of them. He was funny. But yeah, he and Mariana looked completely, totally related. Like, seriously, they cast them so well together. They looked like they were brother-sister twins. And this new guy does not look like a Mariana's twin. Tori says, I absolutely love Mariana. Yes, I love her too. It's funny because when I talk to some Australians about it, they say, isn't her name Mariana? It's like, no, it's Mariana. You have to say it correctly. Mariana. See, if Steph can say it correctly, then everyone else can too. MC says, I remember Brothers and Sisters. It was a good series. It was such a good series. Oh my God. I sort of was on again, off again with Brothers and Sisters quite a lot because there were other shows that I will not mention, Alex Drake, that kept getting in the way. But I finally, earlier this year, saw the final season. So I finally have gotten through it. And the finale made me cry so much. Oh my God. But it was such a great show, and I always wanted a family like that. And this is almost like that. It's almost like Brothers and Sisters. So, yeah. Skylar says, Tori, the actress that plays her, is gorgeous. And we're talking about Mariana. Yes, she is. I've never seen her in anything else before. But yeah, completely agree. MC says, hell no, we won't go. Yes, absolutely. Exactly right. Tori says, did you know the actress that plays Mariana sings too? No, I did not know that. There you go. No. I should listen to her stuff. Tori says to Skylar, I know, right, that she's gorgeous. Yeah, she is, absolutely. ABC Family / Freeform is owned by Disney. Oh, well, that explains it then. Right. Although, how can Freeform be owned by Disney? Like, Freeform takes bigger risks than Disney ever did. I mean, has anyone seen Beauty and the Beast and the gay scene that everyone was talking about in Beauty and the Beast? I mean, it's definitely a Disney gay scene. Not that I hated Beauty and the Beast. I absolutely loved the way they reinvented it. But that makes sense. Thanks, Tori. Again, Tori, explaining stuff to me that so I can make sense of things. I appreciate it, Tori. MC says, I think Jake looked more like Mariana's twin. Height-wise and looks-wise. Yeah, exactly right. Like, completely. Height, looks, everything. Yes, completely agree. You could look at them both and go, yes, I get it. You're brother-sister twins. With these two, you sort of go, really? Okay. If you say so. Tori says, I agree. Yeah. Skylar says, Disney owns Freeform. That explains so much. Yeah, doesn't it? Oh my God. I'm Tori for knowing that. That's so really sad, but there you go. The actress that plays Mariana has great vocals. You can see on her Instagram. Cool. I'll have to do that. Chase says, she's in The Secret Life of an American Teenager. Oh my gosh, you have to remind me who she was. Because I used to watch that show like crazy. I binge watched Secret Life. I loved that show so much. So you have to tell me who she played on Secret Life of the American Teenager. Annabelle says, glad Anna admitted that she can't actually say for certain she didn't leave the twins to fend for themselves. Her denial was moving her 2 steps back from her growth. Completely agree. That was a beautiful scene between her and Mariana. Yes, absolutely. Annabelle says, I want another musical. Do you mean for the Fosters? Has the Fosters had a musical that I have completely forgotten about? Oh, no, I do remember. That's right. They had that performance, and it was for Brandon, and Brandon was playing the piano, and he was going to rate it. That was really awesome. I loved how they did that. Tori says, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney Prince and Princess movie, and Le Fou has always been gay. I don't understand why everyone went crazy. If you watch the old movie, you can tell. True. But they made this big deal about Disney's going in the right direction. We're going to get a gay scene, blah, blah, blah. And I was really excited about it. And then when I saw what it was, I was like, are you serious? This is what they call a gay scene? Like, yay, it's at least a step in the right direction. I mean, one small step for man, one giant leap for LGBTIQ kind, I guess. But I mean, they could have done a little more than what they did. I mean, they could have had a kiss or something. Angel says, is How to Get Away with Murder on the same channel as murder scenes, sex scenes, etc. seem far more graphic? I don't know if it's on the same channel or not, but do not forget we are covering How to Get Away with Murder when it comes back. Does anyone know when it is coming back? If you do, let me know. MC says, it was Romeo and Juliet the musical. That's right, it was. Romeo and Juliet, and it was done in a different style, but it was done really, really well. Tori says, they were dancing. Who's dancing? Oh, the Beauty and the Beast characters. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. They were dancing, which was really good, but I would like it if they, like, kissed or something. Chase says, it's in season 3 or 4. She was the pregnant girl that Amy looked after at school. Oh, there you go. I'm really trying to remember all the specific moments. But I do remember her looking after the pregnant girl. Yes. Because she'd been through it before, so she could now sort of mentor her through it and all that. I do remember that, yes. Love, love, love that show. Was so upset that I had to finish. The finale was terrible, but the show was so good. And I was so in love with the guy that played the character John. Oh my God. But anyway, that's a story for a whole other time when we're talking about guys that we like on TV, which we've done many times here at our family. Tori says, people were boycotting because two guys were dancing with each other, like WTF. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. I mean, how far have we come, or how far have we not come? Like, come on, guys. Skylar says, my thing is, I think Mariana and Jesus were too small to remember that. Like, does anyone have memories of their days in a crib? It felt false for me to remember that since they were still in, for a sec, in diapers. Yeah, so part of what I write in the Your Delusions of Frederick on Fiction Press is talking about when I was born, and I make a point about that, saying no one remembers what happens when they were a little infant, like seriously. But I do like what they're doing with this, so I can sort of forgive and say this is for TV, but it's for a bigger reason. But I see what you're saying. MC says, I think How to Get Away with Murder is just on ABC. There you go. Does anyone know when it's coming back? Chase says it's on ABC. Yeah. Skylar says, diapers. Oh, yeah, read that. Annabelle says, it's fine to fall in love with a beast, but not another man. How scandalous. How dare they? Yes. Preach, girl. Preach. MC says, I agree with Skylar. I think they were too young to remember. Yeah. Tori says to Annabelle, exactly. Angel says, I believe the UK premiere of season 3 is tonight. Are you talking about How to Get Away with Murder? But Sky Living, which I don't have, but that's really far behind as season 3 of How to Get Away with Murder. Season 3 already finished, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh. I don't even know what season we're up to, but I would imagine it'd be season 4. I know I'm up to date. No matter what, I know I'm completely up to date. Thanks to my wonderful calendar that I have. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, I'm sure we can help you out and get the episodes to you, Angels. I'm sure there's a way. So don't worry, you'll be watching them soon. MC says, lol, Annabelle, yes. So bestiality is absolutely fine. That's so true. Yeah, so MC has some good advice there, Angels. So take on MC's advice. I agree with that. Tori says, How to Get Away with Murder comes back in fall. I don't have a date, though. Awesome. And so does Will and Grace. So I'm going to be covering How to Get Away with Murder and Will and Grace during that time period. Angels says to MC, yes, I'll try that later on. Awesome. Tori says, Angels, it's on Netflix. I just binged the entire show. Oh, there you go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So what haven't we discussed? Gabe and Anna, I loved the moments that they had together. I know that they are not, the parents anymore. They're just the biological parents. But I love the moments that they had together talking about the twins and all that. I thought it was really beautiful. Someone was making a point to me about how it's not a filler. I forgot who you were, so I'm sorry. But someone was saying it's not a filler because it was intended to lead up to the whole thing with Jesus. And so I guess that's why I liked it, because it wasn't filler. But yeah, I totally loved that as well. I'm just trying to see if we've covered everything here. I think we have. We've covered just about everything. Oh, I will say this though, before I read Annabelle's comment. The scene where Kelly and Diamond go into the bathroom and that guy comes over and he's like banging on the door. I'm sorry, like, you guys can admit a lot of things to me, so I can admit this to you. That gave me slight PTSD. I've been in some physically horrible relationships in the past, and that was really hard for me to watch. What makes it harder is that you don't see what's going on. So I'd much rather, if there's a scene where someone's punching someone else, I'd much rather see the person punch the other person on screen than hear it happening, because my imagination goes to a really bad place. So that gave me a lot of major PTSD. So if it affected anyone else, feel free to let me know and we'll get through it together. But it definitely affected me. I will absolutely admit that. Annabelle says, on the rare occasions, children at that young age can remember things, especially if it's traumatic, but I think it's also maybe just more symbolic in the bigger picture. Yeah, I would agree with that. It is symbolic, and it's trying to send a message out there. So you got to sort of take part of it as going against TV. At least, unlike IMK, who says, oh, it's dream logic and that's a red herring, like, everything that happens on the Fosters is done for a much bigger reason than the show itself. So yeah, I definitely think that's what it was for. But I understand what you guys are saying about, like, in reality, that probably wouldn't be the case. Jay says, look up Princess Rap Battle Cinderella versus Belle. Oh, I should. That'd probably be funny. Actually, Chase, can you send that to me? That would be really good to look at. MC says, do you think Gabe and Anna are going to get back together? I do. Yeah, I totally do. There was chemistry between those two. So, yeah, I definitely do. And just the way that Anna metaphorically nudged Gabe to talk to Jesus, I should say. Come on. It was just so cute. I was like, oh my god, they're getting back together. Which I'm so fine with them getting back together. That's totally fine. Where's Mike? I'm not complaining because I don't have anything against Mike at all. I have nothing against him. But I just never liked the scenes with him in them. I just found them to be completely irrelevant half the time. So, but does anyone know where he is? Skylar says, it as me. Oh, did I miss something? Did I miss something, Skylar? I don't know what you mean, sorry. Angels says to Tori, only seasons 1 and 2 of How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix, but not season 3, so it's taking forever. Okay, yeah, definitely try the other thing that was suggested earlier. Skylar says, I was a minor foreshadow. What's a minor foreshadow? Sorry, I'm so sorry that I'm not getting it, Skylar. I'm so sorry. Tori says to Annabelle, agreed, I had a very traumatic experience when I was 4, and I only remember the traumatic moment, nothing before, nothing after. I have memory problems due to it. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tori. Annabelle says, I hope Gabe and Anna don't get back together. They're doing well, being responsible, but you could see they slipped back into habits as they began to give up drinking beer together. Yeah, true. MC says, that's horrible, Francois. No one should have to feel fear in a relationship. Love and hugs to you. Thank you very much. So part of the way that I'm dealing with that is writing the book that I'm writing at the moment. I haven't gotten to that part yet, and I think it's going to be very tough to write, but I feel like once I get it down on paper, I can 1000% finally move on from everything. But having things like that happen, it takes me back to those moments, and it wasn't good. But thank you. I appreciate I appreciate you being there for me, MC. Thank you. Angels says, totally agree, MC. Thank you, Angels. Thank you very much. Skylar says, Gabe is handsome. Yes, he is. Was he on Charmed, or am I getting confused with that? Oh, has anyone answered that question? So I'll tell you the answer. The answer is he was on Charmed. But what is the name of Kelly's father? The other show he was on was Charmed. MC says he is Skylar. Yes, he is. So David Spencer. Annabelle says, but maybe they will grow together, and if that's the case, then all the happiness to them. Yes. Tori says, I watched my grandfather fall backwards down a flight of stairs and die. Recently, I've been trying to trigger memories, hard but needed. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tori. I can't imagine what you must be going through dealing with that. I've never seen anyone die, so I've been lucky in that way. Annabelle says, sorry to hear that, Tori. Very horrible to witness. Sending love. Jay says, I got the Hairspray DVD and CD. That is so cool. Skylar says, it was me who said it wasn't filler, but a foreshadow of the scenes with Anna and Gabe. Oh, thank you, Skylar, for explaining it. Yeah, it was you. Thank you so much for saying that, because I agree. When I read that, I thanked you for explaining that to me, and it then made sense to me why I liked it. So thank you, Skylar. Tori says, thank Annabelle, thank you. Chase says, Hairspray Live. Cool, I like Hairspray. Tori says, I still wake up from nightmares of the memory, but I'm working through it. I have had a couple of memories resurface recently. Oh, that must be really tough. It's never fun going back to like memories of those horrible situations and things like that. Like PTSD is, yeah, it's hard to talk about, but when you go through stuff, when you go through something tough and then, you know, certain things trigger it, it's very tough to go through that. I can say that from things that I've been through. So, okay, MC says, Tori, that is awful. I can't imagine what it must have been like for you. And Tori says, yeah, you take it day by day. Elias says, I'm so sorry, Tori. Tori's sending lots of love, which is beautiful. Yeah, look, I mean, I love hearing your stories. Tori says, I've learned I'm a lot stronger than I thought. It's really good to hear your stories and know that we're not alone. You know, we've all gone through so many things in our lives, and you know, different people go through different things, but we've all gone through things that have made us who we are, in a sense. And I guess we'll just become grateful for what we have, and grateful for situations like this. I mean, I can honestly say I am grateful for situations like this where we have this family come together and we get to talk and stuff like that. And whether it's in a live chat and I get to talk to you guys live, or whether it's, you know, me doing a video about poor little Spencer who passed away, which I feel is sort of comical compared to what you guys are going through. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't have really brought that up. But anyway, when you guys respond to videos and stuff as well, like it lightens up my life. So I hope that comment below and let me know does that for you guys as well. We're going to be around for another 10 more minutes, guys. So if there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know. And then I'm going to have to move on to watching the last 2 episodes of 13 Reasons Why. I'm so excited to watch these last 2 episodes. I finally saw the all-important episode 11 last night. So I've only got 2 more episodes to go. Then if you guys want to do a 13 Reasons Why chat, we can certainly do that as well. And I will give you ample time and ample notice if I decide to do that. Annabelle says, are you hoping for more packed Jude storyline this season? I sure am. Yes, totally. I understand why he's had a limited amount of time to be on screen, but I would like to see a lot more with Jude. I would like to see him even if he gets into trouble with some situations, like as long as it exposes things that actually happen in the gay community, that will be totally fine. I'd like to see him settle down eventually with a guy that treats him just as right as Connor did, but that doesn't move away or they don't have struggles or whatever. I mean, I get that, you know, like drama is the essence of good TV, but I would eventually like to see Jude settle down in a loving relationship where everything just is smooth sailing. But yeah, I would definitely like to see a lot more from Jude. Tori says, I love little Jude. I know, right? He's so cute. We love him. Aww. MC says, that's brilliant, Tori. Can you guys imagine? And yeah, it is brilliant. I'm not going to just brush over that. It is brilliant, Tori. And it's like the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you don't really realize the full impact of what that means until you go through something that you feel like it could kill you. And then you realize it's true what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you so much stronger. Can you guys imagine, back to the Fosters, if Jude wasn't rescued? Remember that after they had Kelly was doing everything she could to get to Jude, which I thought Jude was her boyfriend every time she was having a phone conversation with him. And then fortunately they rescued him. God, can you imagine if they never rescued him? Or if he died or whatever? Like, seriously, that would be really terrible. So thank God we have him. Tori says, preach, Francois. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, thank you, Tori. I appreciate it. Alias says, my grandma died because of cancer. It was horrible to see her slowly descending from the world. I'm so sorry to hear that, Alias. Yeah, my nana died because of cancer as well. And very sad thing is that my nana died because of lung cancer. And at the time, I was not a smoker. I promised her on her grave that I would never smoke, and I'm a smoker. So, yeah, I do feel horrible for that. But, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, cancer takes so many people, and it's just so hard to deal with. Tori says, MC, love her, love her, love her, love her. MC says, I love Jude too. He has grown up so much. Hasn't he, though? Oh. Skylar says, I think the worst I've been through was witnessing my mum go through domestic violence. And in part, I was injured in the process. It was my father, but a different part. It was, I'm guessing saying it's not my father, but a different partner of hers. That's so horrible, Skylar. I'm so sorry that you went through that. Domestic violence is one of the toughest situations to be in. As you know, I've been through it myself. It's so horrible, the fact that you went through it, as well as your mother. You know, we have a lot of ads on TV in Australia at the moment, and I have to say, like, I have to voice my opinion because it frustrates me. They're advertising this, they're doing this advertising campaign saying violence against women is wrong. And I completely agree that violence against women is wrong, don't get me wrong. What I don't like is that they're advertising violence against one gender is wrong. They should be saying violence against everyone or anyone is wrong. Anyone or anything or whatever. But they're specifying saying violence against women is wrong, as though they're saying violence against men is totally fine. Domestic violence is terrible. It should never happen to anyone. And I'm going to stop talking about it before I start crying. Okay. Angel says, we are lucky to have a community like this. It's rare that everyone genuinely cares for each other in this way, and we have these things in common. Yeah, I completely agree, Angels. That's what I was trying to say earlier. We are very, very lucky, and you know, you guys are all supportive of one another and myself, and I'm supportive of you guys, and it's such a beautiful thing. So thank you to all of you that continue to come here and support each other and me. I really appreciate it. Chase says, I'd rather pass away than be frozen, lol. It's an interesting topic. Cryogenetics. That's one we could do for a social issue. I was wondering about that because you guys, like, seriously, we have a social issues chat tomorrow and I still don't know what we're going to talk about. So unless we come up with a topic, we're just going to have a general chat tomorrow. But if you guys come up with a topic and you're watching this live or if you're watching it delayed, let me know in the comments below what you would like to discuss and I'll hopefully come up with a topic by this time tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll just be having a general chat. But yeah, that is a very interesting topic by cryogenetics. Tori says, Alias, I'm so sorry. I know that hurt you. Sending all my love. Yeah. About your grandpa? Yeah, you've deleted the message, which I can understand. MC says, true to angels. Alias says, thanks, Tori. Chase says, and be in the year 3000. Yeah, that's it. That's why it's a very interesting topic that we can put up for debate at one stage. Skylar says, Alias, my boyfriend was there when his great-grandma passed away, mainly of old age, but she passed while sleeping, so kind of peaceful. That's a good thing. It's never good when anyone passes away, but it's good when people go in their sleep. That's what a lot of people hope for. Not me, though. I always said when I was younger, and I've never stopped thinking this, and it's so selfish. But you know, when you're a kid, you just say things and you don't care how selfish it is. But my thought as a child, which I still think to this day, is if I'm gonna go, this is how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go while I'm doing a live performance in front of a packed theatre house, and I'm gonna have a heart attack on stage. So I can literally die doing what I love, being on stage. And it's so selfish because everyone would have to witness it and that would be really, really bad. But as a kid, my thought wasn't about anything like that. My thought was just dying on stage itself, and dying doing what I love. And so if that could happen, that would be really cool because I would die doing what I love. But anyway, I'll just move on from that. MC says, I'm sending all my love and hugs to everyone who has been through horrible situations. Thanks, MC. Tori says, Alias, of course, that's hard. My husband is dealing with that now. I had to watch him hurt like that. His stepfather has been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer that has metastasized to his brain. I'm so sorry that that happened, Tori. Alias says, I'm sorry for your boyfriend, Skylar. Yeah, me too. MC says, who... I lost you. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, who has not ego? I don't know what you're saying. MC. Alias says, "Oh no, that's horrible, Tori." Yeah. Tori says, "Skylar's sending my love, and I'm so sorry." And MC says to hydrate. I'm going to while everyone's you know, supporting one another through their tough stages. Gosh, this is so beautiful to read. I know this is a Foster's chat, but you cannot replace people from all the world coming together to talk about all the bad things they've gone through and just, you know, being there for one another and you know, passing on the condolences. It's such a beautiful support group that we have. I know I go on and on about it, but it's just something that I'm never going to take for granted. So thank you to all of you. MC's telling me to hydrate, and that's why I did. Thank you. Skylar says, thank you, Alias. I'm sorry for you too and Tori. Tori says, Alias, yeah, and I'm a smoker. Oh, you're a smoker too, Tori. There you go. So, yeah. Annabelle says, yes, Jude was so close to dying, like that poor boy who eventually got put in the same care. Yeah, I mean, bloody ridiculous, seriously. I don't know how child services didn't step in. Like, I'm sorry to look at another show, but I can't help but think of, do you guys know Judging Amy? I can't help but thinking of like Maxine Gray just storming into the place and taking Jude out there. It's like, excuse me, you don't treat people like this, sir, and just taking Jude out with her. But yeah, like I was surprised that child services didn't intervene. Tori says, love to Skylar. Alias says, I'm not going to ever smoke as my grandmother died from lung cancer. Yeah, that's what happened with mine. My nana died from lung cancer and I'm smoking at the moment. Yeah. Tori says to Alias, great decision. Alias says as well. MC, oh, wait. Oh, lung cancer as well. Oh, so yours, yeah, you're saying yours is like mine, yeah. MC says me too, alias, for the same reason. Wow. So I'm the only one who faltered. Tori says to Skylar, I didn't see that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wow. Yeah. Skylar says it's totally okay, Tori. Oh. Tori says domestic violence isn't okay. Doesn't matter your gender, race, or age. Exactly right. It doesn't matter. It should never happen, and I really need to stop getting so upset about it because I really am going to cry and I don't want to cry. But yeah, it's absolutely never acceptable. You guys know I've been in that situation, and there is just almost no justice for people who commit those crimes. MC says, anyone of any gender can suffer from violence from a male or female partner. It's never right. Yeah, exactly. And yet, here in Australia, what we're advocating is you can be as violent as you want to men. It's just ridiculous. Chase says, I love the LGBTQI family. They are the nicest people you can meet. Yeah, exactly right. They're completely awesome. Like, yes, they can be like total bitches and queens and all that, but when you talk to them about things that you've gone through or whatever, they get it. I mean, they're a minority, and whether it is because of what they've been going through being gay or just any other situation, like, they will sit there and empathize with you, and so I completely agree. And he says, people don't seem to think that women can be the domestic abuser, which is ridiculous to me. Yeah, I completely agree. I remember having a discussion with someone when I was really, really young, saying, you know, it's possible that a woman can rape a man, and the person was saying to me, no, that's ridiculous. I'm like, well, no, it's not. It can go both ways, and people think that men are the only ones that can commit these sort of violent crimes, whatever it be. Like, there's so many different categories they come under, and it's just not true. Women can do it as well. You know, men can do it to women, men can do it to men, women can do it to women, women can do it to men. It goes all different ways. It's not just one way. Annabelle says, violence is wrong, full stop. That's what should be advertised. I agree. There you go. You know, it's very proud, like the brand name Nike. Nike, just do it. Violence is wrong, full stop. Done. Exactly, I agree. Chase says, Emma Roberts abuses her boyfriend. She does? I'm so sorry to hear that. And Angus says, Evan Peters. It's so wrong. I really have to start racing through these now because I don't have a lot of time left. Angel says, can someone please write Bye Francois for me? Sorry guys, but I need to get to that stage. So someone can write Bye Francois, I'd appreciate that. Angel says, could do climate change and the environment too biggest threat to our planet overall, and something which will ultimately affect all people as a topic for our issues chat, I mean. Climate change and the environment. Yeah, definitely it's an idea. Can you leave that in the comment section once the video uploads? I would really appreciate that. Tori says, my friend just died July 4, 4.5 months after giving birth to her preemie son. Oh my God, 2.5 weeks after her son finally came home from the NICU. I'm still reeling for it. Oh my God, Tori, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so terrible. 2.5 weeks. Wow. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, Scarlett says, I think life after death is a good topic. Like, what do we believe happens? Do we want to go or be frozen? Sound like a cool topic. Yeah, Skylar, can you write that down once the video uploads in the comment section? I agree with you. That would be a good one to discuss. Ellie says, oh no, I'm so sorry, Tori. So hard to finish this chat. Skylar says, or engagement stories, how did someone propose to you? How do you want to be proposed to? Lol, I'm a romantic. Yes, I agree with that too. That would be a great positive chat, Skylar. Can you put that one in there as well? That would be great. And then what I can do is I can write all of these topics down and like pick them out of a hat or something. Yeah, and we'll get to all of them. Angel says to Skylar, I'm the opposite, like such a skeptic and so cynical of romantic stuff. Aww. Yeah, it's a tough situation. Depends on the day for me, but I'm trying so hard to, above all else, believe in love. I really am. Chase says, Big Bro, can you say happy early birthday to my mum, Pamela? Her birthday is July the 22nd. Happy early birthday, Pamela. Happy birthday for the 22nd of July. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, with all the hopes, dreams, and wishes coming true that you deserve. Mwah. Big hugs and kisses. Happy birthday. Tori says to Alias, thank you. It's the doctor's fault. They kept brushing off her preeclampsia symptoms, as she was being overcautious. First month, complications from them taking too long killed her. It's so ridiculous that that doctors do that sort of thing. So ridiculous. Yeah, like doctors think they're right about everything, and yet, especially with mothers, I know, like my mum has told me some stories, and so have other mothers. I mean, they know what's going on in their body, and doctors just don't listen, and it's so frustrating. And the fact that this happened, it just makes it even worse. It's sad but kind of funny. She had the biggest heart, and she died ironically of an enlarged heart. Oh, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's sad but funny. It's like it's almost like beautiful in a way. I mean, it's wrong to say that it's beautiful, but I see what you're saying there, Tori. MC says, Maxine Gray was one of my favorite ever characters. Love her. I know, right? She's awesome. I still have not seen all of Judging Amy, but when I get the chance to, I watch episodes here and there, and I'm eventually going to make my way through to the end. But I do love the show. It's pretty cool because I love any sort of like court shows. So I love Boston Legal and I love Dr. Diva. I also love The People's Court. As much as RuPaul loves Judge Judy, I love Judge Marilyn Milian. I have to catch up on this season. I haven't watched this season yet, but I love Judge Milian. But what I love about Judging Amy is we're seeing it from the point of view of the judge rather than seeing it from the point of view of the attorneys. So yeah. NC says, happy early birthday, Pamela. Tori says something. I have to, Francois. My husband, what do you have to do? Oh, I have to, Francois. My husband and I have been playing around and he grabbed my arm wrong and I collapsed onto the floor crying. I had a flash of my ex hurting me and I got scared. Yeah. It's yeah. It's a very tough situation. We can definitely talk about that, Tori. Anytime you want to have a chat, we can definitely talk about it. Have lots to say about any sort of violence in relationships, any sort of violence in general. Annabelle says, not judging any of you who do smoke, though. We all have our own battles and our own experiences and reasons. That's why it's your life. It's not ours after all. True. It's a good point. At the end of the day, like I say, do what ye will, lest ye physically harm none. Chase says, my mum lost her sister, then not even 2 hours later, her sister's husband died. Oh my God, Chase, that is so horrible. I'm so sorry. My mum's friend, the poor dear, I feel so bad for her. Her husband died on, her husband left her on Mother's Day and died on her birthday. And she still loved him. Like, she wants to get back together with him. But, I mean, the poor thing, like, every time she celebrates her birthday, she's mourning his death. But, yeah, I mean, all these death stories are so sad. Everyone's saying, bye, Francois, yay! So I'll quickly read Skylar's comment. My darlings, I have to go. It's a busy day for me at work. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. Don't you forget, we can all be a family spreading love and stories. And I think that is a really good way to end. Yes, we are going to do a moment of silence. I'm just quickly like scrolling through. Chase's mum said, thank you. You're so welcome, Chase's mum. We love you. My mum's making a YouTube channel. That is so cool, little bro. Tell me if when she's put everything up and I'll have a look at her videos. Was she the person that was in the video with you at the 4th of July thing? Yeah, okay. Angels is saying bye, Skylar, and Amy is saying bye, Francois. Tori is saying, Chase, awesome, join the fam. Yeah, totally. Get your mum to join the fam. That'll be cool. All right, you guys. Okay, first of all, I want to thank you all so much for coming to this Foster's live chat. It was great that we could talk about the show. But I also want to say thank you to all of you for discussing all of the hardships that you guys have been through. I mean, everyone that was here today are all OGs. And yes, I feel like I was meeting Kira for the first time, and that was beautiful as well. But even Kira knows Dario. Everyone else is an OG that's here. So the fact that we have this safe space where we can all talk to each other, I think is really beautiful. It's definitely something that we need in a world and in a society that each and every day is getting harder and harder and bleaker and bleaker and darker. The fact that we have each other to lean on is important now more than ever. So I thank you all for allowing us to share our stories. I thank you all for sharing your stories, and I thank everyone for being supportive of everyone else. It is an absolute blessing to be a part of this Comment Below and Let Me Know family, and I will never stop thanking all of you for this wonderful experience that we are always going to be able to share. Comment below and let me know is not going anywhere, so we're going to keep going. And I mean, I don't think I'm ever really taking a day off. Some days I don't do live chats. Some days I just put up videos. Some days I do live chats. But either way, if you want to talk to me outside of the live chats, you totally can. The best way to do it is on Facebook. The reason I say this is because I always have Facebook open. So if you guys message me, I more than likely get your message right away unless I'm asleep. Where if you message me on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, I may not get your message for a while. So don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just I don't go on there as often. But if you do add me to Facebook, I will definitely, if you message me, I'll definitely get back to you. I get back to absolutely everyone. You can talk to me at any time. That's totally fine. That's what family is for. Also, as regarding the collages, if you want to get your collages into me, then please do so. If anyone wants to get the address, I will write it in just a moment. Before we go anywhere, we're going to have a minute of silence. We're going to have a minute of silence for all of those people that have passed away. We're also going to have the minute of silence for our beautiful Spencer, because that was my plan from the beginning, and someone else said that as well. So we're going to have a minute of silence for Spencer. She's right here. She's right here. And we're not going to see her again after this video, so I only held on to her so she could be here for this video. But yeah, it is a sad moment, and I'm not trivializing what we've discussed in the chat. I just wanted to quickly address it. It's a sad moment for me because I came to love this phone, and now I don't have it anymore, and I've been using it to read stories to you guys and stuff, so I'm sorry that it's not going to be there anymore. But I do have my other phone, so at least, thank goodness, technology is still around and it still exists, and until the day we lose technology, fingers crossed we don't, but until the day we do, comment below and let me know is not going to go anywhere. So let's have a minute of silence for Spencer, for everyone else that we know that has passed away, and just I hope that in this minute of silence we can visualize the strong bond, connection and support that we have for one another. Comment below and let me know silence starts now. Thank you. All right, I'm going to put my email up for people in case you don't have it. Yes, Chase, I can make your mum a moderator if your mum comes in the room. I have no problem with that. That's totally fine. Tori, we're all leaving, but thank you so much for telling me. I love all of you. Angel says, yes, so sorry for what you guys have had to face, and much love to you all. Bye, Francois, and everyone. See you tomorrow. Definitely see you then. All right. So, yeah, so thank you once again to everyone for coming along. I do appreciate it. Let's take a look at what's happening now. So, yeah, tomorrow we have the social issues chat. So when the video goes up, can you please give me some suggestions of what you would like to talk about in the social issues chat? I will put all of the suggestions into a hat and pick one out, so it'll be completely done at random, and then I will put up the I'll schedule the chat with the heading, and you guys will know what the topic is that we'll be talking about, and we'll talk about all of them. As I say, I'll write down all of them so that I make sure I don't miss any of them. If for some reason you don't come along to the social issues chat, that's totally fine. I just wanted to let you know what is going to happen after that. Saturday, I'm doing my story time once again, which is going to be great. I'm going to be reading Cold in the Rain and The Darkened Soul once again. Also, once again, if you guys do like reading and you want to check out the Your Delusions of Frederick, I know that I am like totally over advertising this book at the moment, but there is a reason that I am over advertising it, and that is because it is based on a true story, and also that I'm not going to be reading it out here on my channel. So if you want to read it, you will need to go and read it, because I'm not going to be reading it out here. It's way too personal for me to read out. So yeah, if you'd like to do that, feel free to do so. And then of course on Sunday, do not forget 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, our very first I Am the Sun and the Air, our very first show chat. I'm so excited. Season 1, episode 1 of Charmed. It's going to be so awesome. So come along and prepare to have a lot of fun for that as well. But in the meantime, love, hugs and kisses to all of you. And I don't think there's ever been a better time to say this than now. It is not where you come from. It is totally where you belong. We all belong here. Comment below and let me know. And whilst we may not all be blood relatives, we are definitely brothers and sisters and mums and dads. We are a big family here. And so I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this family. This is definitely where we all belong. So I hope to see you tomorrow. If I don't, I hope to see you Sunday. Otherwise, I hope to see you all very, very soon. If you're watching this video delayed and you'd like to subscribe, please do so. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining us. Big hugs, big kisses from Francois T. Mwah. Bye, guys.